Okay, so it's time to work on the record deletion part. So this should be pretty simple as well. So first, let's go ahead and implement that on the backend. So let's call in the destroy method, and we are also going to receive the student as the root model binding, and we are going to delete the student and return redirect to student.index with the message student deleted successfully. Okay, that's done, and the next step is to implement that on the index. So here we have a delete button. So here what I want to do is on click of this button, what I want to do, okay, we first need this, and on click of this button I want to call a function called handle delete, and we are also going to pass in the student ID because we'll need that to identify the student data. So, and by the way, I'm also passing in a function and then calling this function, because if I call this function directly without passing in what do you say to this thing, so without calling this function inside the nested function, then this would be called directly, and that would be called directly. So if we are implementing that handle delete without any confirmation or anything, so all of the records would be deleted. I guess I haven't tried that, but that could happen. So for that reason, so if you're passing in some parameters, so you should pass that inside a nested function. So yeah, that's one of the things to note. So let's go ahead and define that handle delete method. So okay, so the exports should be on top, and const handle delete is gonna be a function, and this is also gonna receive a student ID. And here what we want to do is we want to call in the confirm method. So we are not going to use Axios for this because we can actually use the form helper to implement this. So if confirm, are you sure you want to delete the student, then we can define a new form. So let delete form is gonna be use form, and okay, that's imported, and we don't have to pass any initial values to this because we are only gonna make a delete request. Okay, let's try to implement this now. Okay, one thing that I should do here is this. So yeah, that looks good. And delete form dot delete, and we are gonna make pass in the students dot destroy route and also passing in the student ID. So yeah, this should now work. So let's try to implement this. Let's click on delete, and are you sure you want to delete the student? Click on cancel, nothing's gonna happen. And if I try to delete it, okay, let's see what's happening in here. Delete form dot delete is not a function. Okay, so to access these forms we have to use the $sign. So this is something we did earlier, but we forgot to implement that here. So this should work now. Okay, let's remove these and try to delete the student ID 1. Click on OK, and now as you can see that ID is deleted. So yeah, that's working. And in the next part, what do we have? Okay, we will implement refactoring. So what we are going to do is we have these validation errors in here, so we are gonna define a separate component for displaying the validation and then passing in the validation messages, and then yeah, we are gonna make some refactoring to that, and in the later part we'll implement the flash message and then work on the pagination. So yeah, see you guys in the next one.